Unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can. Ma'ams. You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice big meal, and you better clean your plates if you know what's good for you. I'm really bad at voicing. But hey, what can I do? Oh, I wonder who that guy is. So then, how's the investigation coming along? You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We have already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Ilburn Ruins, and the Sacred Mountains of Eldern. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest. Excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europe. Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking. Wouldn't you agree? In your hands, my lord, I am certain that dream will become a reality. Ha! Indeed it will. Indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith. You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord McGuire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced. Oh my, I wonder who that mysterious young man is. So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I need to know about fighting back when I was a kid. If anyone would know for the reason for all the monsters showing up here, he'd be the one. I won't be gone for long, though. You should relax and tour the town. It's really a nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of the town, so I'm sure it won't be too hard to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy. See you later, doggy. Let me just get used to the controls again. But yeah, as you can see, this is a very simple RPG. This RPG is quite simple in terms of like structure. Like, oh hey, you're the guy who took the room next door last night, aren't you? You got quite some guts, I'd say. Certainly not tourist season for Ghana right now. Name's Antonio. I'm here on business from the Roman Empire. Have you ever heard of a thing called gravel ore? It's really high quality rock mineral native to this region, and it's also the reason why I'm here. But yeah, as I was saying, this is a very, in terms of like combat system, stat system, equipment system, item system, and all that, this is actually a very simple game. And then in terms of story and characters, this is very stereotypical. You have the silent main protagonist, his sidekick, the girl who's destined to fall for him and all that, and even the plot structure is actually really, it's almost like it's that really old RPG you would hear about. So yeah, but the thing that I think really makes this game stand out, I'm gonna turn up the volume just a bit. I think the thing that makes this game stand out a lot, and the same goes for every other game in the Isu series, is the music. I think that the soundtrack is the thing that really makes the game stands out. And I will try to fix the lag next time I record. You're Adol. Margot told me about you. She says you are a close friend of Dogi's, and an adventurer no less. Well, you certainly picked quite a time to come to Felghana. Plenty of bad tidings these days. Strange weather's been wreaking havoc with our harvest, and monsters have been running all over the place. Nobody knows what's next, and nobody really wants to know. Count yourself lucky that you're just visiting. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I guess Dogi's already gone out, Lord knows where. Still can't ever sit still, that boy, even after all these years. He's grown the muscles of a man, but he's still got the head of a hyperactive little brat. He hasn't gotten you into trouble during your travels, hasn't he? Well, he's bust me out of jail several times. Thanks to the Count Dumbass, I came all the way to Carmen for no damn reason at all. Huh? Got something on your mind, Red? You ain't gonna try to make me stop drinking, are you? You better not. This bottle's the only friend I got. Redmont, humble trading town. Oh, hello, you're Dogi's friend, right? They say you are quite a dashing swordsman, but you are even cuter than I expected. I'm sorry we can't meet you with bigger smiles. Not only was the harvest awful this year, but our taxes are up again. I don't know how I'm going to keep the food on my family's table at this rate. And to top it off, the lord of this land has ordered a quarry closed indefinitely, so my husband's totally unable to work. It's like our hands are tied here and we're just waiting to starve. But yeah, like the stereotypical RPG, you can just go into people's houses. What do you want with me, stranger? Please just leave me be. You're too young to have gone deaf. Please just get out of here. Leave me be. Welcome! Well, what have we here? Are you a traveler by any chance? That sword looks like it has seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up. This store deals in weapons and armor along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you will be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He's choosy about his clientele, though, so don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him. All of our armaments were made by a master metalsmith, Adonis, the shirtless wonder in the back there. Well then. He's not the most cultured man in the world, to put it mildly, but he's the best that there is at what he does. I cannot afford any equipment. Wonderful. I can't afford any items, but I will be able to later. And that's Adonis. What do you want? I'm Adonis, I own this shop, and if my appearance hasn't given it away already, I'm happy to confirm that yes, I am a smithy. From the looks of that sort, you know what you're doing at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armors for only people I like, and only people I like. Sorry, but you may as well just head home. I really gotta fix up the lag next time. Hey mister, are you friends with that big mass of muscles my daddy tells me is named Dogi? I assume all of his friends would be circus strongmen, but you don't look like a circus strongman at all. But you're an adventurer, right? Which means you go on exploring new lands and fighting monsters with that sword? Can I be your adventuring partner? I promise I'll be real helpful. I'll fend up the monsters with my pickard power. I'm always playing adventure, so I know just what it's like. The enemies will be like, roar, and I'll be like, bam! Pickards, by the way, have been a thing ever since Isu 1. And in Isu 2, you get to hit Pickards with fireballs. Even though that's not really recommended. Actually, let's talk to other people first. Hey, I found Mr. Red! Amazing! Elena told me your hair was super red like fire, and I didn't believe her. But she was right. You wanna go play a game with me, Mr. Adel? Daddy's gone to the quarry, and I'm just so bored. Alright, the mayor's not home. So Dogi came back after hearing all the nasty rumors about Falgana, did he? That's all well and good, but he still just up and left us 8 years ago, and I don't forgive and forget that easily. Besides, it's just monsters. In my days, we fought a much bigger beast during nothing but tree branches. For fun! Mayor Edgar's got the right idea. He's out at the quarry with my son checking up some weird monument we unearthed. Not gonna let out that the Count or a few piddly monsters tell him what to do. No, sir. We miners are tough. We can take care of ourselves. Count McGuire's is being a damn tyrant trying to close the place. And there you have it, the stereotypical old man. Ah, hello, you're that swordsman who arrived alongside with Dogi, no? The name's Harold. I'm a local merchant. Pretty good one, too. Redmont's known for a local ord called Ravel, and I'm one of the best Ravel salesmen there is. Or I was, anyway, until all this mess in the quarry came about. The accident, the monsters, the closure edict. Sure would be nice if this could all be settled soon so I can start making a living again. And his wife, oh right, his wife is down there. Anyways, let's talk to Elena now. I hope I can get to the save point before time runs out. Oh, good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today? Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Elder Mountains. Oh, well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. Well, that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery, to become a man, he said. I wasn't very fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got in quite a scuffle. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually hasn't been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then, not a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi after he came all this way. Sorry, I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I'll be sure to give him... I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you, as well as he can anyway. Anyways, one more event and the big thing goes down. Oh, hello. I don't believe we met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about. It's a pleasure making your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true you saved Elena from a pack of wild monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I've pledged myself to this church for many years and have known the Stoddart's children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them. Sister with a small s, that is. And I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like the last night's unpleasantness affect me so. Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Elena has quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of wild monsters. For that, I must truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm certain Elena had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy, but I feel that there's more to it than that. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. Ah, but I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here I am babbling away. May God's blessing be with you and your travels. If anything ever troubles you, always remember the church's doors are open. Come by any time, day or night. Man, we got 2 minutes, and we got this event to run. Let's do it. Whoop. What? How many were there? I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen. Who are you? Al introduced himself and asked him what was happening. Monsters are gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in Tigray Quarry. It's east of here. We only barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar's still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anyone who was willing and able. Dogi could do this job easily, but he left the town a short while ago. Probably too far to track him down now. I can't go myself either, since I'm one of the only trained in defensive combat around here. I gotta guard the town. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use this strength. Would you put your adventure skill to use for us and check out the quarry in my place? Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The Mayor Dewey and even Paul are in great danger right now. Of course I am. Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you. We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I got a map of Felgana. You might need it. You might also make sure you're well prepared. Sounds like you're fighting someone. Take this and use it in your to refine your equipments. I'm not going to. Go talk to the Dons, the town smithy, and tell him I sent you. Probably he won't give you a time of day. He's got a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like no one else's business. Your equipment's in good hands with me. I do hate asking you to put your life on the risk for mine for the. Anyways, we gotta save. We got like 5 seconds. Anyways, this is Oath in Felgana. Have a nice day, guys. See ya.